Welcome to this deep dive into one of the most common points of confusion in data science and econometrics. Many students and even professionals use the terms linear regression and OLS interchangeably. But are they really the same thing? Spoiler alert, no, they are not. Today, we will dismantle these concepts to understand the profound difference between a statistical model and the method used to estimate it. Section 1. The Conceptual Framework. Imagine you want to predict the price of a house based on its square footage. Linear regression is the theoretical framework that assumes a linear relationship exists between these variables. It is the what, the hypothesis that y equals a constant plus a slope times x plus some random noise called the error term. It defines the architecture of the relationship in the population. Section 2. The population versus the sample. We rarely have data for every single house in the world. Instead, we have a sample. This leads us to the distinction between the Population Regression Function, PRF, and the Sample Regression Function, SRF. While the PRF is fixed but unknown, the SRF is our best guess based on the data we have. This is where the need for an estimator arises. Section 3. Enter OLS, the estimator. Ordinary least squares, or OLS, is just one way to find the values of our parameters. It is a mathematical strategy. Think of it as a tool in a toolbox. The goal of OLS is specifically to minimize the sum of the vertical distances between the observed data points and the fitted line, squared. By squaring the residuals, we ensure that positive and negative errors don't cancel each other out, and we penalize larger outliers more heavily. Section 4. Why they are not the same. If linear regression is the problem, OLS is just one solution. There are many other ways to estimate a linear regression model. For instance, if your data has many outliers, you might use least absolute deviations, LAD. If you want to estimate the probability of an event, you might use maximum likelihood estimation, MLE. You could even use Bayesian regression. All of these are methods to solve a linear regression model, but none of them are OLS. Section 5. The Gauss-Markov Theorem. Why is OLS so famous then? Because of the Gauss-Markov Theorem. It states that under certain conditions, like homoscedasticity and no autocorrelation, OLS is the blue, the best linear unbiased estimator. Best means it has the minimum variance among all linear unbiased estimators. This is why it became the industry standard, but it's only best if its strict assumptions hold true. Section 6. Real-world implications and statistics. In modern finance or big data, OLS is often insufficient. For instance, when dealing with homoscedasticity, where the variance of errors isn't constant, OLS becomes inefficient. Statistically, OLS assumes that the error term follows a normal distribution for inference, but the method itself doesn't require it to work. According to experts like Gujarati, understanding this distinction is crucial for moving from basic curve fitting to robust econometric modeling. In conclusion, remember, linear regression is the model, the relationship, while OLS is the optimization algorithm, the method. Confusing them is like confusing a route with the car you use to drive it. You can take the same route with a different car or use the car to explore a different route. References: 1. Damodar Gujarati, Basic Econometrics. 2. Jeffrey Wooldridge, Introductory Econometrics, A Modern Approach. 3. John E. Friend, Mathematical Statistics.